Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Talk of the Town, where everything is local and positive right here in our own community. Let's get right to our first guest. I would like to introduce Michael Johnson with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, a gem in the community for so many years, a great place for youth to go right after the school, so many different places. Tell us, first of all, your mission.
Absolutely. We have what we call a BHAG. We have one big, hairy, audacious goal. And we want 90% of our kids to graduate from high school and receive a post-secondary education. So most organizations have a mission statement, a vision statement. We decided that we're going to have a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal. And so we're in about 10 schools. We have 2 traditional sites, and we serve about 3,000 kids every year.
Now, talk about how you get involved in the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. Who can sign up? Who can be a member? How often they come?
Absolutely. We turn no kid away due to their inability to pay. So all we ask parents to do is to come to the Boys and Girls Club, fill out a membership application, pay $5 a year, but it costs us about $500 a year to educate and support a child. We provide services during the school day. We provide services after school and also on weekends for the 3,000 kids that come to our facilities.
Now, I've been in there before for different events that you guys have, and it is just fun all around. Kids of all ages are hanging out and playing. There's different things going on. There's learning happening. There's basketball being played. Yeah. How much fun is this for you to oversee this and see all of the great things that's happening to the Madison area youth?
Yeah, I honestly think I have the best job in Dane County. I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club, and to be able to come full circle and to come back and to get up every single morning to help make a difference in a young person's life, I don't think I could have asked for a better excitement and so an assignment. So I get up every single day just fired up about how I can change these kids' lives.
You know, when I was there, it truly seemed like for a lot of these kids, everybody there, all of the employees, yourself, the mentors, they're like a second family to all of these members.
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, for some kids, they spend time in school and they come to the Boys and Girls Club. And we want Boys and Girls Clubs to be their home away from home. We want them to walk into facilities that's bright, that's clean, with world-class programs, with world-class volunteers. We want to expose them to different things in the community, outside of the community. And kids speak with their feet. This is not a mandatory program. So when I walk in that club and to hear all the noise, to see the kids having fun, it just sends a chill down my spine.
Well, I can tell how much you love it. You wouldn't have done it for this long if you didn't love it every day. You guys have a great event coming up, Hearts for Helping. Tell us how people can get involved.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing event. I would encourage people to go to www.bgcdc.org. We're going to have a live auction, a silent auction. Last year, we turned 200 people away, and we had close to 1,000 people. So this year, we're only going to invite 400 people. So we still have about 180 tickets left. Last year, we had Ruben Studdard from American Idol, Jackie Joyner-Kersee. There's going to be a casino royale theme. We're going to have a live band, wine, cheese, and just about who's who in Madison is going to be at this event. And it's a diverse event, and it's a fun event. So our program is real light, but there's going to be a lot of dancing. So if you want to dance, you want to bring your significant partner out, it's going to be a phenomenal event.
Bring your dancing shoes.
Bring your dancing shoes.
I love it, Michael. Let's just go back to you being a part of the Boys and Girls Club when you were younger. Yeah. Talk about that transition of you becoming an adult and realizing, okay, I want to give back and I want to be a part of this somehow. What was that journey like for you?
Yeah, I tell this story all the time. You know, I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club, and it was really positive adults and the staff at the Boys and Girls Club that made a difference in my life. And so I grew up in a neighborhood that was infested with gangs and drugs and prostitution. And I decided that I wanted to do this work for the rest of my life. When I was at the Boys and Girls Club as a kid that grew up on Roosevelt and Racine, I tell you, it was that Boys and Girls Club was my home away from home. I loved being there. And so I decided that after graduating from college that I wanted to do this work for the rest of my life. I've been doing this work now for 20 years. And I don't think there's a better job in America than to give back and invest your time, your talent, and your treasure in America's youth.
Well, and that's why events that like this, Hearts for Helping, are so important, because like you said, you don't turn anybody away. So we want to make sure people head to your website, check out the event, and give when they can. A big thank you, Michael Johnson, for being here. Great work that you're doing in the community. Thank you. More Talk of the Town is right after this. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Our next guest is a personal friend of mine, Mr. Van Nutt from the Middleton Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being here.
Well, it's good to be here, Amy. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about your wonderful city. So many things going on. You guys just wrapped up with Restaurant Week, and I have to say, some of the Middleton restaurants are some of my favorite in the area. So let's talk about the food scene first.
You know, we're very fortunate in that our food scene starts locally, with places like Van Santo, Louisiana's, Fitzgerald's that have been around forever, Supper Club through Fine Italian and Cajun, and a nice blend of regional restaurants as well. So a little bit of something for everyone, for the people who want to go downstairs in a basement and the people who don't want to travel far off the highway.
Absolutely, and different price points too. If you want to go to a nice brunch, if you want just something quick and easy on a Sunday morning, really you guys have everything for everyone's palate.
We really do. Every price range, family, dates, you name it, there's a venue for everyone.
So when people hear Middleton, they think, I think they were voted like one of the top places to live in the whole country a couple years ago. Do you guys still hear that and have people just flocking to the area because they know what a great place it is?
In our dreams, perhaps. The reality is when Money Magazine calls you number one, it has very limited shelf life. We did see some activity then. It's something you can always be proud of, but it's not something we necessarily strive for. Your metrics have to line up with what they're measuring, and any given year you can be number one or you can be number 800.
Of course, but what makes you guys number one regardless of Money Magazine or not?
I think there's a high level and spirit of collaboration within the community. The school district, the city, the business community, residences, all work together. There's common goals. We don't always agree on how to get to the finish line, but we all agree that we want to have a high quality of life, great schools for the kids, a good place to do business, and a place where our kids can be proud to call home when they move away.
Sure. You bring up business. There's so many large businesses, small businesses that call Middleton home. I mean, Mustard Museum, for example, was down in Mount Horeb. They wanted to be, closer to that thriving community. Now they're in Middleton. It's so many more. American Girl. Just touch on some of the businesses.
Yeah. The business community has been amazing since probably the mid-'70s when the city decided to put in a business park. Springs Window Fashions has been around for probably close to 50 years. Most of the blinds in the country are made by Springs. Electronic Theater Controls, another large employer, has most of the theater lighting in the United States and the world. Oh. American Girl has dolls everywhere, obviously. PPD works with pharmaceutical delivery products. Spectrum Brands, obviously, a local entity that just moved into Middleton. So we have large employers, but also incredible small employers. And they're really the backbone of any community, where you have somebody who's put a mortgage on their house, has an idea, follows through, puts up a shingle, and they have a business. We've got everything from dry cleaners to cupcake shops, clothing, and everything in between.
And you need everything. You need those cupcake shops just as much as you need the dry cleaners. How about recreational opportunities? So for people like my husband and I who want to go out and we want to play volleyball one night and we want to play co-ed softball another night, you guys have that as well.
Yeah, we're really blessed. Starting at the very base level, the city is probably 30% green space. So we have amazing trail systems within the city. Our public lands manager has done a great job of getting grants for bridges, for accessibility. But you can go from one end of town to the other on trails. Beyond that, you want to play volleyball or soccer, we've got indoor, outdoor complexes at Kiva. Hitters, if you want to play tennis inside. There's baseball, pitching machines inside. There's just about anything you can think of. In fact, in winter, great cross-country skiing and snowshoeing up at Pleasant View Golf Course, which hopefully by March we'll be up there swinging clubs again. 27 holes and a nice par 3 course as well.
Oh, and a great view. You can actually see the Capitol right from there, which is pretty amazing.
It's a very pleasant view.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Great play on words. Let's talk about the school district. You touched on that, but from education test scores to athletics, I mean, you guys are just top-notch year after year after year. What is the reason for that?
I think a very committed community. I think parents care about their kids' education, so they're very supportive. We've been blessed with strong faculties, good facilities. We've passed a number of referendums in the last few years, everything from enlarging the middle schools, adding performing arts center onto the high school, and expanding elementary school. So we've made a cash contribution into our kids' future by giving them good facilities, good educators, and we're seeing the results of that. But that's true all over the area. We see a lot of people who come in for relocation purposes, and we're proud to say, you know what, Middleton has great schools, but you see good schools in Verona and Madison and Waunakee as well. The whole area is very strong educationally.
Real quick, what do you love most about your job?
I have 700 some members, Emmy, and there was a time not too many years ago when it was considerably less, and I know everyone by name. What I love is the connection part, though. My staff, Lisa, Jill, and Brenda, and myself love to connect resources with assets. And it's amazing when you do that, when you can actually see a connection happen. Somebody being able to do business with someone being able to make a referral to another business. It builds. And that's what commerce is about. And we love connecting.
Excellent. Well, you want to definitely connect with Van and the wonderful people at the Middleton Chamber of Commerce, or go there for lunch or whatever else.
Absolutely.
You guys have it all. More Talk of the Town is right after this. Hello and welcome back to Talk of the Town. Joining me today is Troy and Kate with Dave Jones Incorporated. So first of all, this time of year it's perfect for introducing you guys. Tell us what you guys do at Dave Jones.
We are a full-service company providing plumbing, heating, cooling, fire protection, both residential and commercially in Madison and the Milwaukee area.
So heating, especially right now with the frigid temps, I imagine you guys are so super busy. What do you say to somebody who calls and says, oh my gosh, I don't have any heat?
We go through a few troubleshooting steps. They would reach us in the service department, and we would go through and have them check their thermostat, check their filters to make sure they're clean, check the exterior venting to make sure it's not plugged with snow, because with all the wind that's been blowing lately, that tends to happen quite a bit. And if that does not work, it's best for us to send one of our professional technicians out there to service them.
Sometimes it's much better if you just know what you're doing to deal with a matter that's substantial, definitely this time of year. How do you guys separate yourselves from your competitors?
Well, we offer individualized attention and commitment to a customer. Quite often when customers are looking for replacements on equipment, we go out to their homes and do an individualized home visit.
I know one of the things that you guys offer is the preventative maintenance agreement. Now, what does that mean, and how does that better your clients?
It's a basic care of the equipment on an annual basis or a semi-annual basis, typically before that major season occurs. To where we can get in, take a look at the equipment, and do a step-by-step or a point-by-point inspection to see if there's any potential troubleshooting or trouble items to where they may have a failure in the middle of the season.
Sure, and I would imagine you guys deal with a lot of failures, a lot of things that happen not during a normal 9 to 5 business hour. Do you guys have a 24-hour emergency line for those things that come in where you just can't control?
Yep.
We do. We provide 24-hour service on all the different trades, and there is a live person that answers the phone any time of the night, and it is one of our staff members.
Wow, so they'll know what to do. They won't just say, oh, well, better luck next time.
Yes.
Are you guys currently looking for people to add to your staff?
We are always hiring quality people in all of our departments.
Okay, and what type of people are you looking for?
Anywhere from plumbing, heating, fire protection, helpers, installers, service technicians, project managers, office personnel.
Now, what are some businesses that would benefit from using a service like you guys?
There are a lot of different, a lot of commercial buildings, or people that are just in need with big rooftop units to, make sure that those keep running, because once a commercial unit goes down, it affects not only the people that own the business, but the customers that are coming in to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. How do people get a hold of you online or on the web where they can make some contact?
They can contact us at www.davejonesinc.com. Otherwise, they can call us at 608-222-8490.
Okay.
And they can talk to the receptionist who answers, and they can direct them to the appropriate location within our company.
And you guys are pretty centrally located right in Madison, so it's nice that you know, you don't have to drive really either end of town to come to you.
Correct. We're pretty centrally located off of Southtown Drive, so we're pretty much right in the middle of everything. So from the far west side to the east side, we can get there in usually 15 to 20 minutes.
Tell us your best success story. Maybe somebody who she already has one. Go ahead.
I mean, there's not just one. We, treat all of our customers as that one special customer, but just taking the time, there's not anybody in particular, but just taking the time and giving them that special attention that they need, so at the end of the day they feel like they're your only customer, and that you've really taken the time to address all of their concerns. And when they say thank you and send in a letter of their gratitude, it's a really good feeling for us.
Yeah, that truly means something, going above and beyond. Well, and you guys come in at a time where people need you, and so when you come through and you're able to help out, that means a lot. How long have you guys been here in the Madison area?
About 37 years now.
So that's a nice track record. You wouldn't still be in business. I would imagine that you guys do well with the Better Business Bureau.
Yep, we are a member, and we have a A+ rating with Better Business Bureau.
I don't think you can get any better than that, right? Well, excellent. Thanks you guys so much for being here. A big thank to Kate and Troy. DaveJonesIncorporated.com, is that it?
That is.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. Call them for any issue that you might have, especially in this frigid cold weather. More Talk of the Town is right after this. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Our last and final guests with us today are from Communication Innovation, and we welcome Anna and Josh. Now, first of all, communication innovation could mean a lot of things. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do with your business.
Yeah, so we're a pediatric therapy clinic. We offer occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy to a number of different types of pediatric clients. We also offer different play groups and kind of free developmental screenings, a lot of social skills groups for a wide different age ranges of kids. So a lot of different things that we offer to the kids and their families.
Yeah, I would say now, like you said, it's a wide range. Is it, from little kids up to 18? What are the ages that are allowed to come?
We don't put a number per se, but we're definitely from birth till young adults. So it could be 21, 22 even, getting those transition services out to the community, kind of maybe working on some work experiences or social skills out in the community. So yeah, around that age range is kind of when we end, but definitely not 21 year out the door.
Sure. Well, and you spoke of so many things that you guys offer. I would imagine each client is truly different in their needs and the services that you provide, and you're able to really kind of fit and give what they need in those situations.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we definitely try to take the child as just that child, and kind of get a sense for what their interests are and the family's goals for them, and really problem solve with the family to meet the specific needs of that individual.
Now, you guys
child.
have been in the area for how long?
The clinic has been run in Fitchburg for over 8 years.
Okay.
It started with one therapist, Amanda Hodek started it, and 3 kids she saw at the time, 3 clients, and now it's over 400 clients and over almost over 30.
40 therapists.
Yeah, 40 therapists,
last I heard.
part-time-ish,
Yeah.
some of them.
That's wonderful.
So we really have grown, and we continue growing.
Well, and I hear you guys have big things on the horizon.
We do.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead, Josh.
Like Anna said, that we're in Fitchburg, but we also have a satellite clinic in Sun Prairie, and we're really excited to announce that we're going to be opening up a 3rd clinic in Middleton coming up. So.
Wow, and that's huge for parents. If you
Right.
have parents that live in Middleton or
Exactly.
Wanakee, to be able to run them all the way to Fitchburg,
Right.
I mean, really, that allows for just wonderful things for them and a lot easier schedules. I went on the website today and I was, kind of reading through the different things you offer. The feedback that you guys get from parents, from people that have been coming to you guys for years to anonymous parents, was just wonderful to hear. I imagine it's so fulfilling to do what you guys do and to touch the lives that you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a speech therapist. I've been with CI for about 3 years, and I just love being able to play with the kids, but then see the growth that they make as well as the parents make. I mean, really do put it family-centered, family-focused, what they need. We try fulfilling, whether it's they need to have a peer relationships, we'll try finding a peer. That's how our groups keep growing. If the families need a voice, we listen and we try making it what they need from us versus just driving it ourselves.
Sure. Well, you guys really need to be like that second home and that kind of that family away from family in order for those kids to come and feel safe.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's talk about your favorite part about going to work every day. I mean, I know you touched on the highlights, but what drives you to get up every day and want to do this?
Yeah, I think, as Anna mentioned, just, having the opportunity to work with these children and then with their families to really impact their lives and make meaningful change in the way that they're able to access the environment and the community and school and whatnot. But also just having a place to come where I'm working alongside a team of people that are like-minded and like to collaborate and really have the best interests of the families in mind. It's just a really fun place to be every day.
Of course. So if somebody is listening right now and they're thinking, okay, I think I might have a student or a child who would be good for this, what's the best way? Can they come in and maybe come to an open house and kind of see how things are run?
Absolutely. We do free developmental screenings. Just give us a call. We also do free consults if parents just want to see the place, kind of get an idea what we may offer. We don't just offer physical therapy and occupational therapy and speech therapy. We offer educational support, social skills groups, a free play group, toddler time groups. We go to the libraries in all the areas, including Fitchburg and Verona, and do a library hour. So definitely all children could benefit if you are interested in our services.
Sure, absolutely.
And seeing us, so.
Just to let parents know where they can find you guys on the web and all these locations, which is really exciting.
Yeah, the web, communicationinnovations.com. They can email info@communicationinnovations. Phone number
608-819-6394.
Yeah.
And then, like you mentioned, the email. We're also on Facebook and Twitter too, I believe. So.
Excellent. Everybody loves the web these days, right?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Communication, innovation, wonderful place it sounds like. Thank you so much to all of our guests today. For everybody watching, there's more Talk of the Town next week. We'll see you then.